Wendy's presents The Burger Files, lifting the bun on burger crime. All the burger crimes depicted in The Burger Files are genuine, based on real user experiences of burger crimes committed by major burger chains, shared on public social media, but reenacted for podcast purposes by actors in exchange for lunch. Welcome to The Burger Files, Episode 2, True Tales of Burger Chains Serving Terrible Burgers, and how, when people turn a blind eye, the perpetrators are free to strike again. And again. I'm Noonan, podcaster and burger felony investigator. I've been obsessed with these crimes for as long as I can remember. What else can I remember? Almost nothing. Because I live, sleep, work, and even eat burgers. That last one is not that big a claim. But strap in, listeners. These burgers could get ugly. A quick note before we begin. This podcast contains scenes which some may find longer than others. If you're someone who likes every scene of something to be the same length, maybe you're the sort of person who shelves their paperbacks in color order and panics when the free end of the toilet roll hangs down the wrong side. You may find this podcast upsetting. Still with me? Good. Okay, let's go. This time round, a textbook case of burger most foul. The beef patty? Fine. The sauce? Adequate. The bottom bun? At a stretch, acceptable. But the top bun? Hard as a mahogany tabletop. It happened here, in the UK. It could happen to you. How could the unthinkable become the uneatable? Finding out? That's my job.
Hello, it's Gareth. It's about your burger. Yeah, the nasty one.
This is Gareth. I'm in a tiny flat in a small English town, which I won't name, partly to preserve its anonymity and partly the name is really long with hyphens in it, and I've simply not got time.
No, she's making a podcast series, only burgers in a building or something. No, me neither. I just reposted your video, but she turned up at the door.
The curtains are drawn. The smell of sadness, of lost hope, or maybe a scent plug-in of an unfamiliar flavor. I don't use them myself. I hoover properly and make guests smoke out the back door. Whatever. Something very, 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 very bad has happened here. And it involved burgers.
No, I don't know why she didn't just DM you. Yes, it does seem needlessly elaborate.
Let me speak to her. Megan, I'm Nina. I'm an investigator. I specialize in cases of burger crime. She hung up.
Look, I've got work in a minute. Would you mind letting me get out of my pajamas?
Did Megan have something to hide? Did her friend? Or maybe it was just trauma. I didn't blame them. I'd seen the burger in question. It was not a pretty sight. But it's my job to face these things. This is what I do. This is The Burger Files. Now, a quick word from our sponsor. Like any hard-bitten investigative podcaster, I'm aware that the host-read ad is an area of trust, so I don't advertise anything I don't use. So this is for Wendy's Burgers. Wonderful burgers which I consume and enjoy. There, testimony. Now for the sales pitch. When you order a burger, you want a treat, not a crime scene. You want something hot, juicy, and fresh.
2 Baconators, coming right up.
And at Wendy's, that's what you get. Freshly cut, made-to-order ingredients. 100% fresh British beef served right off the grill.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's.
Because not making a burger fresh is a crime. A true crime. Save your friends from burger crime with our buy one, get one 50% off on our Baconator. Use the code FRESHBURGERS, all one word, at the kiosk. Full T's and C's available in our podcast bio. Wendy's. We do it fresh. There is no easy way to say it. So I'll just say town. This town was scared. The harrowing murder of an innocent burger had left these good people broken. It had left them terrified, and it had left one of them, Megan, with dreadful telephone manners. I went to a nearby cafe and called Jane, my producer.
Right, so it's a solid crime case. Good, we can really work with this. What's the story?
There's an innocent young woman. She's in a burger restaurant.
Good start. Relatable engagement, yes. What happens to her? Engage me, Nina. Engage like the wind.
It's hard. It's really hard.
I know. Do you need a minute?
No, the burger. The bun. The top bun on her burger was hard. Really hard.
Right. Is that what you're investigating? Only, I thought it was a crime. Like we do in true crime podcasts. Like I do. It's hardly an unsolved crime. It's just beef. In a bun.
I ask you, what is worse? A horrifying crime that nobody has ever solved, or serving up a burger that has a very, very, very hard bun? Hard. A hard bun.
It's definitely the unsolved crime.
Whoa.
Sorry, you alright?
This coffee is really strong. I'm in a lay-by. It's a guy with a little van. I asked for decaf, but I think this might be oxtail.
I thought you said the podcast was going to be about cold cases.
It was cold. Probably. This burger was so hard, if you bounced it off someone's head, it would have killed them.
In which case, we'd have a podcast. Sorry, what's that noise? Nina?
Oh. Sorry. God, this coffee is like drinking boat varnish. I didn't tell Jane because it wasn't her business. But this whole thing was personal. Of course it was. I'm not afraid to say it happened to me. I was a victim too, long ago. My own burger was killed in cold blood. Well, it might have been ketchup. I don't want to talk about it. Too many complicated feelings. All I wanted to do was let other victims of terrible burger crimes know that someone was listening. What happened in this nameless town, we simply don't have time. So many hyphens. Could happen to any town, provided that town has a place serving burgers that stopped caring. We'll reconstruct the scene. Megan wanted a burger.
Hey, service, please.
For the purposes of our podcast, Megan will be played by an actor doing an impersonation.
I want to buy a cheeseburger.
To preserve anonymity, the actor is not doing an impersonation of Megan.
Thank you. Here is some money.
I don't know who she's pretending to be. It's no good anyway. Who is it? Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry. Once she'd started, frankly, it was hard to make her stop.
Whoa, thank you for my taster burger.
Because she got carried away and had to be told to go home, Megan's story is taken up by the actual Megan by us using her social media video.
This is the burger, and if I take off the top bun...
Megan was like a pathologist looking for clues, dissecting, precise.
What the hell? And if I bash the bun against the table...
Listeners of a sensitive disposition are advised to listen away now.
It's crumbling, like it's made of rotten wood.
Surely a burger joint wouldn't serve rock-hard buns. A case as serious as burger murder needs expert help. I spoke to top forensic pathologist, Dr. Neil Eccleston.
I'm Dr. Neil Eccleston. I'm a top forensic pathologist.
I already have said that in my link.
Oh, sorry, I do a lot of these sort of podcasts. Force of habit.
Dr. Eccleston, how would a burger bun get really hard?
A burger bun? Sorry, I thought this was about murder.
Just answer the question and you get your 20 pounds. I'm bashing the bun against a table and it's very hard. How would that happen?
Well, I'm no expert.
Yes, you are. That's why you're here.
But not in burger buns. I'm a forensic pathologist. But, I imagine maybe it was stored badly by the restaurant, or not fully defrosted.
Tell me if I'm putting words in your mouth. Are you saying if the burger had been killed in cold blood by a psychopath?
Hang on, is this about that girl on social media with the hard burger? One of my kids showed me, it went viral. You could look at that.
A breakthrough. This changed everything. Megan's case had attracted the interest of one of the country's top murder experts. Any chance of this being an innocent kitchen mix-up or a bread storage error seemed remote now. This was the most serious burger crime of all. And who knew when the perpetrator would strike again? The answer? Me. I knew when. Next week. Because the next week, while I was drinking a grande espresso in a local cafe, I got a notification. Another piece of evidence had emerged.
Hi, it's Kaz, and this is something totally disgusting. Look at this. I bought this burger at the drive-thru on the roundabout, and this bun, the bottom bun, if I peel it away, look, I can push it and water comes out, like horrible.
A frightening new burger crime, a new location, and a new MO. But this bun wasn't hard. It was soft. Too soft.
It's wet. Soaking wet.
Wet. Saturated with water. The bun had drowned. Or maybe been drowned? Of course, drowning in the world of burgers isn't unheard of. It's a matter of taste. You can drown a burger in ketchup, nobody bats an eyelid. Or mayonnaise. Or pickle juice, if that floats your boat. But a bun? In water? I don't need to spell out what crime that is, but it begins with M and rhymes with burger. I looked at the evidence. I drew a map. I got some pins and a ball of red string. I drank a lot of coffee. I didn't sleep, shower, or eat for 2 days. And then I called my producer. Jane, it's Nina. About the burgers.
It's 2 a.m.
It's happened again. Another bun. A drowning this time.
What?
It was the same burger chain. I've joined them together with red string. Do you know where Megan was at the time of the second incident?
Is this a girl you emailed me about? She had a viral video about a hard bun on her burger.
Maybe. Was that her? She's my chief suspect.
She was the victim, not the criminal. What am I saying? There isn't a crime.
Right. I must have got a red string tangled up.
Bye, Nina.
I can see vapor trails when I wave my hands. What day is it? I can't feel my lips. Jane? Jane! And that was it. The classic story. A close-knit community traumatized by bad things happening to innocent burgers had closed ranks. But one thing was certain. Someone was responsible for multiple burger crimes in a string of major burger locations in this unnameable town. Stiff buns. Drowned buns. Surely we burger eaters have a right to expect better. Even victims like rude Megan. And the other girl with the wet bun, whatever her name was, her. I've lost her card. It fell off the wall. It didn't have enough pins. I'm outside a normal high street burger chain, like the ones where these crimes took place. I won't name them because I don't have my beeper with me. I can't get in. It's 4 a.m. I don't know what you'd expect to find inside when this place opens again, but it's not the sort of horrible images of burgers I see when I close my eyes these days. Hang on. I can't close my eyes. I think they've dried up. God, I need some sleep. Stay awake, people. I know I have. I'm starving. I wonder what time Wendy's opens. Before you go, one more quick word from our sponsor, Wendy's. Hey, they pay the bills. Plus expenses. Someone has to cover the cost of Post-it notes and red string. Get Wendy's iconic Baconator. 2 big fresh beef patties, 6 pieces of crispy oven-baked applewood smoked bacon, and not a scrap of burger crime. You can save a friend from becoming a victim of burger crime with buy one, get one 50% off on our Baconator when you dine in. Use the code FRESHBURGERS, all one word, at the kiosk. Full T's and C's available in our podcast bio. Wendy's, we do it fresh. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts, and let your friends know about this series. All the burger crimes depicted in the Burger Files are genuine, based on real user experiences which have been shared in public on social media. Names have been changed, and any social media posts have been reenacted for podcast purposes by trained monkeys. Sorry, trained actors. I really need some sleep. Next time on the Burger Files. A burger treated with such callous brutality that it was served up still frozen in the middle. You think it can't happen, but it did. Here. To someone like you.
Face it, Nina, it's just a burger.
I'm going to stage a reenactment with a full cast of actors to see if it jogs anyone's memory.